Hi everyone, my name is Kristen. My strategy area is after reading. The content area that I have is social studies, and the strategy that I have chosen are exit slips. The citation that I found all of my information on exit slips was found at Read Write Think, and this website has this source has a lot of information about exit slips, such as the benefits of them, how you can use them in the class, and so it's very helpful. I found a lot of great information on there, so check it out. Read Write Think. Okay, so before students leave the class, whether it's to recess, to lunch, to transitioning from one class to another, or even transitioning from one subject to another, exit slips can be used. But the first thing that you have to do is to decide what you want to know about your students' learning. Okay, so you first have to pose a problem or a question on the board. You can even write it on the pre-made exit slips. If you have those, you can do it on there. But for example, I just created one now, and it says, before you leave, write the names of 2 key historical figures we learned about today. Jot down 1 or 2 facts or questions about each of the people you named. So like I said, students can either write this in their journal, rip the paper out and give it to you, or if you have pre-made exit slips, they can use those as well. Whatever works for you and whatever works for your students, okay? So next, you have to set a specific amount of time to complete the exit tickets. So for example, I would recommend designating the last 15 minutes of class for the exit tickets. That way students know that they have 15 minutes to complete it. You're already expecting it. You know that it's for the exit tickets. So that gives students enough time to collect their thoughts and write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, so 15 minutes I think is a good enough time. Now it's up to you. Whenever you get into your classroom, whatever you think is a great time works, okay? So the last thing that you want to do is collect these. So before students leave, you can stand at the door and collect them. You can have somebody bring them up to you, have someone collect them, however you want to do that. So last thing is to collect the exit tickets. Now, the great thing about these are that they are very quick and easy. They take little time, so you don't have to waste a lot of time on, assessing your students. It's a quick and easy way to assess. Now, depending on the exit ticket, it might be helpful to use the exit tickets as an authentic assessment, just to determine who is grasping the content and who is not. That is one reason why I chose the exit ticket, was because throughout the day, we're constantly observing our students and trying to see what they're comprehending, and without them even knowing that we're assessing them, these exit tickets are a great strategy to use for that. So I really enjoy exit tickets. I've used them in previous lessons that I've taught before, and they were a success. So, and sometimes students often, they can tend to get embarrassed. They kind of get scared or timid from asking questions, and this is a great time for them to ask their questions. One thing I also want to point out is that there are different kinds of exit tickets. So you can make up your own. Are there some that I really like? It's an exit slip 321, and this exit slip says, name 3 things you learned in art today, list 2 things you want to learn more about, and ask 1 question about today's lesson. So they have to write 3 facts, 2 things that they learned or that they want to learn, and then ask 1 question about today's lesson. So it's 3, 2, 1. There's another fun one called an exit tweet, which I think is really fun. Those tech savvy people probably know this, the exit tweet. So I think this is a really fun one. This lets students write down what is happening, and it's just overall helps you understand what your students are comprehending, and it's a really fun one, cute little fun one. So that's another one. But that's it. I think the exit tickets, again, like I said, quick and easy way to assess. Very simple, less, not very time consuming, and everyone can get going with their day. So thank you. I hope you learned a lot about exit tickets, and maybe we'll even consider using them in your future class like I did. Thank you.